Hello everybody, I'm Mysterious Maiden and welcome back to yet another video. Let me start off by saying so sorry for not posting anything in a long time. I'm trying to figure out new stuff and it's taken a bit to learn it. Plus I am still in school and trying to figure out a job. So yeah, but good news to that means that I now know a lot of things and can help you guys out a bit more in improving your own animation or art. Which is the entire premise of this video, is showing how I do my animation, I guess. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been wanting to do a tutorial for a real long time, but the problem is that, well, I mean, it's not like that there's definitely not a wall of tutorials that you can just look up on YouTube or Google. And I definitely do not have a playlist specifically called Art and Animation for people who just, you know, are interested in art and want to improve their skills. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to try to take my own take on how to explain how I do my animation. Okay, that's enough rambling. Let's get on with the tutorial and questions. Okay, so the first and most popular question is how I animate. A while ago I did a how I animate video, but it is a bit old. The basic premise is the same, but my techniques and such is definitely different, but that's a video for another time. If you want to watch that video, I'll put a link to that in the description below. Okay, so the basic gist of how you animate is that you have what is called a keyframe, and that's basically the beginning and end of a movement. And then there you add a middle frame, and then you add in between frames in between those middle and keyframes, and you do that until you find it good enough. Once you've done that, you should have something similar to this, which is a constant steady movement from keyframe to middle frame to keyframe. Now, I hope you like science because we're going to talk about physics now. For those of you that don't know what physics is, it's basically the science behind movement, momentum, acceleration, all that jazz. You know, Newton's laws of motion. Now, why are we talking about physics when all we're doing is just repetitively drawing pictures? Well, you see, when you add physics to a character or an object, it tells you a lot about them, like what it is made out of, how heavy it is, and it can even help convey what emotion the character or object, I guess, is feeling. For this simple animation, we just add some more middle frames to the very end. Not the rest of it, just at the beginning and at the end. Now once that's done, you should have something similar to this. Now because we added those extra frames, we now have the illusion that the ball is being pushed and slowed down and pushed again. So congratulations, you're now an illusionist. Now there's a whole lot more stuff that goes into animation. There's 12 principles in total, but I will leave that to this guy. Link in the description. Now on to the rest of your questions. The second most popular question is how do I make my animation so smooth and what's my frames per second? To answer, the FPS for my first video was 13. And then from solo meme to chime meme, it was 15. On the asphyxiate meme, I bumped it up again to 20 frames per second. Starting at the Jing Jing Jingle Bells meme, I was using 24 frames per second. When the hero meme came out, I went back to using 20 frames per second. Close up 15. And from perfect forward, I've been using 12. Now a common way of thinking that I've discovered is that a lot of people think that a high frames per second means it's more smooth of an animation. Although technically you're not wrong, you're also not right. Case in point, cut. What makes an animation smooth is how you choose to spread out your frames and how you choose the movement for those frames. And this is where smear frames will become your best friend and your worst enemy. So there you have it, that's the gist of how you animate. Goodbye, I love you all, kisses, so see you in the next video, peace out.
How? How? I don't know.